Welcome to Racism Stories Whitey, where we uncover powerful narratives that expose the realities of racial prejudice and celebrate the resilience of those who rise above it. Today's story is a gripping tale of discrimination, quick-witted response, and a surprising twist that flips the script on injustice. Titled, Cabin Crew Laugh at Black Man's Outfit. Minutes later, he calls the CEO by first name. This account draws inspiration from real-world incidents, dramatized to highlight systemic issues and individual triumphs. As we dive into this story, we invite you to reflect on the subtle and overt biases that persist in public spaces. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's get started. Meet Dr. Jamal Carter, a 38-year-old tech visionary and the Chief Operating Officer of Horizon Dynamics, a leading firm in artificial intelligence and aviation software solutions. Based in Atlanta, Horizon Dynamics has transformed airline operations worldwide, streamlining ticketing systems and enhancing passenger experiences through cutting-edge technology. Jamal, with his PhD in computer science from Stanford, has been instrumental in securing partnerships with major carriers, including SkyVista Airlines, the operator of today's fateful flight. Jamal's journey began in a working-class neighborhood in Chicago. Raised by a single mother who worked as a nurse, he learned early the value of grit and innovation. As a teenager, he taught himself coding, building apps for local businesses by age 16. His talent earned him a full scholarship to Stanford, where he graduated top of his class, despite facing skepticism from peers who underestimated him due to his race. By his mid-20s, Jamal had co-founded Horizon Dynamics with his college friend, Sarah Nguyen. Their company grew from a dorm room project to a global enterprise, employing over 3,000 people and generating $2 billion in annual revenue. Jamal's leadership style is approachable yet authoritative. He's known for his unconventional fashion, blending high-end streetwear with professional attire, reflecting his belief that authenticity drives innovation. Beyond business, Jamal is a mentor to young Black entrepreneurs through his nonprofit, Code Future, which provides coding boot camps for underserved youth. He's a regular speaker at tech conferences, often sharing his mantra, "Break barriers, not your spirit." On this particular day, Jamal was traveling from Atlanta to Seattle for a summit where he was to keynote on AI's role in aviation equity. Dressed in a custom blazer, a graphic tee featuring a retro airplane design, designer jeans, and limited edition sneakers, Jamal arrived at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. His outfit was a deliberate choice, professional yet expressive, reflecting his confidence and cultural pride. He carried a sleek laptop bag containing his presentation notes, and a first-class ticket for SkyVista Airlines Flight 472. At the gate, Jamal noticed the usual airport hustle: families, business travelers, and harried staff. He checked in with the gate agent, a young woman who glanced at his outfit with a fleeting smirk but processed his boarding pass without comment. As first-class boarding was announced, Jamal joined the line, unaware that this routine flight would soon test his resilience. Aboard SkyVista Flight 472, Jamal settled into his first-class seat, 1B, an aisle position perfect for quick exits. He stowed his bag, plugged in his earbuds, and opened his laptop to review his keynote. The cabin crew, led by senior flight attendant Lisa Bennett, began pre-departure service. Lisa, in her late 40s, had a reputation for efficiency but a tendency to judge passengers based on appearance. As Lisa offered champagne to first-class passengers, she approached Jamal. Her smile faltered as she took in his outfit. "Sir, may I see your boarding pass?" she asked, her tone clipped. Jamal, accustomed to occasional scrutiny, handed it over with a polite nod. Lisa studied it longer than necessary, then walked away without a word, whispering to her colleague, Michael, a younger attendant with a nervous demeanor. Moments later, Michael approached. "Excuse me, sir, there's been a mix-up with seating. Can you come with me to the galley for a moment?" Jamal, puzzled, followed. In the galley, Lisa and Michael stood with folded arms. "We're sorry, but your attire doesn't meet first-class standards," Lisa said, her voice low but firm. "We'll need to move you to premium economy." Jamal's eyes narrowed. My attire? I'm in first class with a valid ticket. What policy are you referencing? Lisa hesitated, then cited a vague dress code expectation for premium cabins. Jamal pressed. Show me the policy in writing. Michael interjected. It's just protocol, sir. Please don't make this difficult. As Jamal gathered his belongings, he overheard Lisa mutter to Michael. Those sneakers don't belong in first class. A stifled laugh followed. Nearby passengers glanced uncomfortably, sensing the tension. One, a white woman in her 30s, whispered to her companion, That's not right. Relocated to premium economy, row 10, Jamal found himself in a less spacious seat, his laptop now awkwardly balanced on the tray table. The sting of humiliation was sharp, but Jamal remained composed. He'd faced prejudice before, professors doubting his code, investors questioning his vision, but this public slight, in front of other passengers, cut deeper. As the plane taxied, Jamal texted his assistant, Priya. Downgraded on SkyVista for my attire. Look into their policies and our partnership. Priya replied instantly. Checking now. I'll pull the contract. The seatbelt sign was still on, but Jamal's mind was racing. He knew Horizon Dynamics had a multi-million-dollar deal with SkyVista, integrating AI ticketing systems. More importantly, he had a personal connection to SkyVista's CEO, Rachel Cohen, a mentor from his Stanford days. They'd collaborated on industry panels and shared a first-name rapport. Jamal decided to wait for the right moment. The plane took off, and the cabin settled into a hum of activity. He opened his laptop, reviewing the SkyVista contract, which granted Horizon Dynamics oversight on customer experience protocols. A plan began to form. Minutes after reaching cruising altitude, the seatbelt sign turned off. Jamal received an email from Priya. Confirmed. You have authority to enforce customer experience standards per our contract. Rachel Cohen's direct line is attached. Jamal smiled faintly. His connection to Rachel wasn't just professional. They'd bonded over shared values of equity in business. He stood, straightened his blazer, and walked to the first-class galley. Lisa intercepted him. Sir, you can't be here. Jamal's voice was steady. I need to speak with the captain about a contractual matter involving SkyVista's operations. Lisa scoffed. This isn't the place for complaints. Jamal held her gaze. It's not a complaint. It's a directive. Reluctantly, Lisa radioed the cockpit. Captain David Harper, a seasoned pilot with a no-nonsense demeanor, emerged. What's the issue, sir? He asked. Jamal introduced himself. I'm Dr. Jamal Carter, COO of Horizon Dynamics, your airline's primary tech partner. I was removed from first class due to an alleged dress code violation, which I believe was discriminatory. As a stakeholder, I'm invoking our contract's oversight clause. Captain Harper's expression shifted as he recognized the name. Horizon Dynamics? You're that Dr. Carter? Jamal nodded. I'd like to speak with Rachel Cohen, your CEO, immediately. The captain hesitated, then patched a call through the satellite phone. In the galley, passengers craned their necks, sensing a shift. Rachel's voice came through. Jamal, what's going on? Jamal explained calmly, detailing the crew's actions and the overheard remark. Rachel's tone hardened. This is unacceptable. Captain, reinstate Dr. Carter to first class. Lisa, Michael, expect a review upon landing. Captain Harper turned to Lisa. Escort Dr. Carter back to 1B. Now. Lisa's face flushed as she complied. As Jamal settled back into his seat, a passenger across the aisle, an older black woman, gave him a nod of approval. The captain made an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any disruptions. SkyVista is committed to fair treatment for all passengers. The cabin buzzed with murmurs. A young man in premium economy whispered, That's how you handle it. Jamal, now back in first class, resumed his work, his dignity restored. Calming music with hopeful strings. Footage of a plane landing in Seattle, followed by media montages with headlines like, Tech CEO confronts airline bias. Scenes of training sessions and community events. Narrator: the flight landed smoothly in Seattle. Jamal disembarked to a waiting car, his keynote speech now infused with a personal anecdote about resilience. Sky Vista issued a public apology, and Lisa and Michael were placed on administrative leave pending diversity training. Rachel Cohen met with Jamal post-summit, promising sweeping changes. Sky Vista implemented Horizon Dynamics AI bias detection tool for crew interactions, reducing subjective decisions. The incident sparked media coverage, with outlets like TechCrunch and CNN praising Jamal's composure and influence. Jamal leveraged the moment to expand Code Future, launching a scholarship for Black youth in aviation tech. At the summit, his speech received a standing ovation when he shared, "Prejudice may knock you down, but your purpose lifts you up." Horizon Dynamics valuation soared, and Jamal's reputation as a changemaker solidified. The passenger who nodded at him, Mrs. Evelyn Brooks, a retired teacher, later wrote to Racism Stories Whitey, "Dr. Carter's grace under pressure inspired me. It's a lesson for us all." This story, while dramatized, reflects real challenges documented by organizations like the NAACP, which report frequent racial profiling in travel. It highlights how power, when rooted in integrity, can dismantle injustice swiftly. Jamal's story asks us, how do we challenge biases in our own spheres? Data from a 2024 study by the Equal Justice Initiative shows Black travelers face 30% more scrutiny in premium travel settings. Solutions lie in training, transparency, and accountability. What steps can we take to ensure fairness? Share your thoughts below. Thank you for watching Racism Stories Whitey. If this story moved you, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stand tall and stay true.